Hello everyone, welcome to the final Michi's Esports Diaries of the year 2025, and what kind of a year it has been. Reason I'm doing this is I want to quickly break down where we've been coming from for 2025, where we've been heading towards to at the end of 2025, and like to quickly sum up this year, which has been an exceptional year for me personally, for both growing in the personality, sporting as a driver, growing as a streamer, as a content creator. We're going to pick up on it occasionally, left, right, and center. But let's start with the sporting changes first. So, coming into this year, we were in the very first episode of the LFM Pro Series, where I've been maybe a little bit lucky due to Sim Formula Europe 2025, Yane missing one race. However, that meant on Le Mans Ultimate, I was able to win that overall championship, the first season ever in the VMS Pro Series, being the champion in the BMW V8. And that has been followed with a couple of more titles coming from the Le Mans Ultimate Online Championship, the WEC Experience races. I think the WEC Online, the WEC Experience Championship, I won it twice. Also once with a BMW, another time with a Ferrari 499P. So has been a very, very great start to the year. And additionally, there was the Sim Formula Europe event that you guys may remember in January 25, where unexpectedly for myself and probably also for a couple of other people, was able to get a P2 while qualifying for it, being like, yeah, whatever, if I make it to the final, I'm gonna be happy. And I not only made it to the final, I actually got onto the podium in second place. So that was an absolute phenomenal start to the year. In summertime, we had a little bit of a down dip with performances. Like we I don't know, on the Ferrari side, we went a different route. Results dropped to like top 10, maybe a top 5 at times, but far, far away from victories. And thankfully with the BMW towards the end of the year, when the LMD ages were nerfed a little bit, got a good bop, let's say, that performance kind of swung back a little bit, which, yeah, meant it has been a good year after all. Obviously in the summer, as you guys know, in April, we got our dog, our Vizsla puppy, Harvey. That of course have had a big impact on both the streaming and the sporting performances of myself, like putting the time into Le Mans Ultimate, into streaming, into practicing. That of course had a huge impact. But yeah, those things have been good. Now lately we've been into the LFM Pro Series. We won 2 races there. We had one big disaster. We had one podium in the top split as well. So things are looking good. And I think the most important change when it comes to 2025, and I'm really, really grateful for it and really do appreciate the opportunity, is something that is visible already on my streams and will soon also be visible on my shirts when I finally get to them. It's the join of the Simracing team, the Falcon Simracing team, or Diaries Esports. I'm really, really grateful for that opportunity, and that really has stepped up my performances again towards the end of the year now. Surrounding myself with the right people, with a good bunch of people, with awesome teammates, with very integer people that know a lot of things about racing, but they are more racing focused, not so much gaming focused, and like we're gonna do slip it here, slip it there, or exceed whatever weird limits. It's like you're just looking for performance. It is a very special type of people that that I'm surrounded with now at the Falcon Simracing team, and I'm really looking forward to 2026. What is possible with this team, as in order to wrap up the 2025 year, as we now do have the official Le Mans Ultimate special events, endurance races with driver swaps. We've raced 8 hours Bahrain, 8 hours Sebring today, 24 hours Le Mans, which we won, 6 hours of Qatar before I got into Falcon, obviously. Really, really great experiences. Those have been great streams. Those have been great driving and racing experiences. And with that, I want to come over a little bit to the content creation thing. It has been a great year content creation-wise. I've done a lot of things, exploring new stuff, exploring highlight videos, tutorials, news videos, deep dives into some technical things, done the one or other reel, and I think as a content creator, like doing the editing, doing maybe also the content conception, getting a video out, getting a video ready, I have learned a lot this year. However, and this is really important to me, I do have to say a big massive thank you to Blackstorm and to my 2 mods, Jerome and Marco. The guys are satelliting around myself, poking me if something's up in the Discord, if something's wrong with the stream, if something's wrong on the thumbnail, and the title, whatever. And especially Blackstorm, he supported me big time with editing, with going through a video, cutting highlights and stuff, and making raw files ready for me that are yet to be finalized by me with either a voiceover and so on. So there's a lot of stuff coming in 2026 on which the foundation has been put this year. I'm currently going through a little bit of a rebranding thanks to my arrival in the Falcon Simracing team. It's not going to be a massive rebranding, so I'm not going to overall change colors and triangle shapes and stuff, or liveries. But you will see joint forces. You will see things getting a bit more together, getting a bit more combined, let's say. There is a lot of stuff in progress. There is a lot of stuff happening on the backsides, on behind the scenes, so to say, which I'm not going to go too deep in this video, but maybe in another one after the New Year's, where we're also going to speak about targets and goals and hopes and wishes. Yeah, and that really is it. It has been a great sporting year, despite we did have our down phases or downsides in performances. But that's pretty normal. You always have your up and downs. Sometimes you're a bit more lucky. Sometimes you're a bit more performant. Next time you're struggling a bit more. And most importantly, and I think that is what we have achieved at all the time, we have been up there at all the time. We have been in the top splits. We have been, apart from some occasions, been always competitive for a solid result, for a respectable result, giving us future possibilities. And that, I think that is really what this year was all about, being on our own for most of the time. Yes, we have worked together with Yanni a little bit, but like generally speaking, we still have been on our own. And I think that overall is a huge commitment. It is a huge and good year for me, especially if I'm also looking into a more private side of life. Again, having a new dog for most of the period, also struggling a little bit with health in the first half of the year, that now getting better step by step, not 100% perfectly yet, but like going into the right direction. That has also had an impact on both driving performance and stream time and content creation. May be suffering a little bit towards the year end. So yeah, as I said, not everything has been positive, not everything has been perfect, but overall I would say this year has been a huge step into the right direction. A lot of foundations have been built, have been founded for this year. We've been at Sim Formula Europe, we've been at a Sim Racing Expo, we've had awesome charity events. We raced in the Mercedes AMG Virtual Championship. Lots of stuff has happened. We have danced on a lot of parties at the same time, so that obviously pays a little bit of tribute when you look at the results, and when you look at like sole result or also like series result, especially when they come side by side. Yeah, we have done our final race in R Factor 2 in the Virtual Endurance Championship with the Rafa guys in a GT3 in summer. Lots of stuff has happened. We will have a post out with a couple of highlights of the year, but also, guys, I'm interested in your year. Let me know down in your comment, or let me down about you. Let me down. What the heck? I don't cut this. This is just me, okay? Let me know about your year and note it down in the comments area below. Let me know about your ups and downs, your pros and cons, your positives, your negatives, your highlights of the year, whether that is sim racing, or whether that is even something that has to do with gaming, or whether that is something that has to do with our stream. What is your highlights? Let me know down in the comments area below. And also let me know what are you expecting for 2026 before we're going to speak more specifically about that topic in another video. And guys, with that, that's going to do it for this video. Yes, unbelievable, 11.5 minutes it's going to be. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you also for watching these Esport Diaries. They will keep around to a certain extent. And if you have any questions, if you want to know anything specific, let me know down in the comments area below as well. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for more news, for more updates, for more Esport Diaries, coaching videos, and of course live streams on Le Mans Ultimate. Till then, guys, hope you had a successful 2025, and I'm looking forward to see you guys next year. With that, Happy New Year, Happy New 2026, and see you next time. Bye bye.